No beat.
When we told them that a group was going to come in and do performances for us about Shakespeare and hip-hop, we got a lot of, just kind of lukewarm, I guess, response. Within 60 seconds of Joseph and China being on stage yesterday, I knew by the look on their faces they were hooked.
The character who I related to was Shayla, because in the beginning of the book, she's writing down her thoughts. She's writing and she's rhyming, and I'm like, man, that's me. Shakespeare does pertain to me.
Play with Shakespeare and hip-hop put together, and it was really interesting, and it was really informative, too.
Kind of funny how everything that was going on, we knew that it happened to us, so that's why we were kind of laughing.
Usually pretty tough crowd, and they heard this, was something to do with Shakespeare, and but when they came back, they absolutely loved it.
They show that it's about the power of word and how we can use that.
Sorry is the word that I wish that I'd said in the midst of the storm of my anger.
You're a poet, just like me.
It's wacky, which is like us.
Our students at Evergreen would love this Shakespeare hip-hop. I mean, it was fabulous.
Even back in the day, hip-hop was alive because Shakespeare was basically a hip-hop artist through his poetry.
You had an audience coming in going, all right, show me what you got. They weren't enthusiastic kids. They weren't kids going, ooh, something neat with theater. They were going, oh, God, what are you going to do? And like I said, within 60 seconds, it was clear to all the teachers. We were off to the side going, look at them, oh, my gosh.
Bring it. Heaven only knows, 'cause I don't understand.
Understand now.
Won't you tell me, please?
Tell me.
What's the master plan?
The remix is a mixture of Shakespeare and hip-hop, put together in such a way so that kids can see that Shakespeare's beats and hip-hop's beats are quite similar.
I'm sick of going to high school knowing that my school will not teach me anything that's useful to my life. Instead, I just learn about some dead white guy's life. Like Shakespeare's plays make no sense when I read them. I'm sick of going to school. I've had it. I want freedom.
Shayla. The remix is about a young girl who is struggling a little bit with school. She has to do community service at a high school theater. So she's in the theater and she refuses to turn the ghost light on. So Shakespeare's ghost shows up and tries to get her to understand the importance of Shakespeare.
I am just the greatest entertainer the world has ever known.
You don't look like P. Diddy.
Okay.
You still don't even know the first thing about hip-hop.
And she, in turn, tries to get Shakespeare to understand the importance of hip-hop and then to see the similarities.
Stand alert. Shakespeare comes correct every time, all right?
They're not talked down to. It's in a language that they understand. It's broken down, and then you use the visual stimulation, which is the object puppetry.
Helen, I love thee by my life.
The response from the kids is like what makes it all just like, wow, this is so cool, because I wish that somebody would have came in and broke Shakespeare down like this for me, just so that I could have made it relate to me.
1, 2, 3.
I'd want to see it again. I think it helped everyone who doesn't really understand Shakespeare to understand it a little bit better.
Shakespeare the Remix comes with all sorts of different parts to it. The first and foremost being the performance that comes in and entertains and educates your kids for 50 wonderful minutes.
What's iambic about that?
Well, to start, it is 10 syllables per line. A horse, my kingdom for a horse now.
The workshop focuses on the words of Shakespeare.
You just look at a line and then make sure you put it in your own words so that you really do truly grasp it. You want to read the first one for me?
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
You can do both pre-show and post-show activities in the class to enhance the entire experience.
The iambic pentameter gives you the rhythm, and then it also gives you the stressed word.
And then there's a study guide that TheaterWorks provides.
One.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
We are having a wonderful impact with this program. In a very brief period of time, we're able to reach quite a few kids in life-changing ways. I got very touched to see people first discover the power of an art form and the power of their own voice, and making the tools to share their voice available to them completely changed my life.
The best moment was two boys that I had never known had the talent. One of them got up and started beatboxing the beat, and the other one pulls a paper out of his pocket and busts out one of the most amazing flows I've ever seen.
Baggy clothes and their hair all nappy, that's why most likely they're gonna grow up to shoot somebody. Thanks a lot to the government who's negligent and blind to the fact that these kids need their help on the street. They're trying to get something.
To see this talent, they never had the opportunity to let it go before, was amazing. And all the kids, they were impressed. They were awed. And it made the whole thing for us as teachers and the family that we have at our school, I just felt a moment of real closeness. It was really cool.
Hey man, it's the same old game.
Yeah.